Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Work It Wednesday and it is the last Wednesday of 2023. The last Wednesday of the year, people. The last Wednesday of the year. Hello Alex. Hello Tracy. Good to see you. Hello Callie. Hello Aspie. Hello Dawn. Hello everyone. How are you all? I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. And I hope you are all waiting for a wonderful new year. 2024 is the year of the wooden dragon, so we will be coloring a few dragons in 2024. Just a heads up. Now this is the cauldron, the wonderful cauldron of colored pencils that we have been choosing our colored pencils for all year round. Now, it's the end of the year, and we won't be choosing any more colored pencils out of here. So let's take a look at all the colored pencils we didn't choose. So these are all the ones that are left. From the cauldron. So who wants me to read them all, or do you just want to look at the mess? That's all the ones that we did not read, that we did not use. I will be doing something special in Discord. We will be having a Discord hangout night once a week. And I haven't decided on the day yet. Right now we're going to do it on Friday night while Emily's away. And then with the people that do come and hang out, we can then decide which night would be best for everybody, because it won't stay on Friday night because of Emily's stream. Hello, Mona! I did. So, the ones that we didn't color with this year is the Thorntons. We didn't color with the Thorntons. We did not color with the Nione. And we did not color with the Stedler Design Journeys. We did not color with the Georgion. These are all the pencils we did not color with this year. We did not color with the Marco Tributes. And we did not color with the, well, we're coloring with those ones today. We did not color with the Color Dictionary set. We did not color with the Pluquie. And we did not color with the Seeing Essence. And we did not color with the Marco Chroma. And we also did not color with the Marco Renoir. These are all pencils we did not color with. The Brute Funer 120 squares. We did not color with those this year. In an entire year, I did not color with those. The Kohinoor tricolors was also not chosen. The Indra Creative were not chosen. Let's see. The Royal Talons Van Gogh were not chosen. This is going to be a while. The Soho Urbans. The regular Indra Creative. The previous ones were the pastels, the pastel colors. And the Tree Vibes. We colored with some Tree Vibes that I got for a present this year, but the original Tree Vibes did not color with those. The Faber-Castell Sparkles. Didn't color with those either. The Color 300s. Didn't even color with those. That's one of my favorite sets. Hello, Wicca! Well, you be careful getting home, and I'm glad you're here. The hippie color pencils did not color with those either. The Norberg and Linden, the ones that I think, that I believe and I know from Norberg and Linden are actually cray art. I'm glad you had a lovely Christmas, Mona. You deserve it. The Amazon Basics did not color with those either. These are a lot of pencils we did not color with. The Casimir's, um, the Brutfuner 168s. I don't think we colored with Brutfuners at all this year, did we? The Mitsubishi Anniversary Set. The Zizonier. Z-Zone Art. The Black Widows. Yeah, no doubt. This is going to be a while, people. Just saying. The Irigitan. The Arteza. The Art Track. The Castle Art 120s. We did color a little bit with the 120 golds, but not the regular 120s. The golds were chosen, but the regular 120s were not. Did not color with the Flowwoods. So many pencils. The Faber-Castell Classics did not color with those either. Need a snack. The Pastel Love didn't color with those either. The Caran d'Ache Loomies did not color with those either. The Derwent Metallics did not color with those either. The Holbeins. All the good ones seem to be. The Norberg and Linden 72s. The original Norberg and Linden. The Castle Art Metallics. The Winsor and Newton. The Uni 100s. The Uni Mitsubishi 100s. The Derwent Chromaflow. The Color It. Colored pencils. The Sakura. The Derwent Light Fast. The Sharpira Farben. The Art and Fly 120s. The King Art Pro. The Marco Squares. The Brunzeel Designs. The Castle Art Macrons. The Cretacolor Megas. This pile's getting bigger. The Shuttle Art 172s. The Deli, which is a shame because I really like the Deli pencils. The Obos or Fouilly. like them too. The Jolly. Um, the Brute Funer 520s. Yeah, it's going on and on and on. The Fila. The Artex. The Star Joys. The originals, not the golds. I won't color with the golds. My favorite Castell Eco Soft. So that's the black 100s that I had. The Charisma. Not the original Charismas, the other new Charismas. The Hui's. And the Ram Refined. So all of these were ones that we did not color with this year. So, just so you know, we colored with a lot of different pencils this year. A different set every week, except for the month of October where I was sick. And still I have all of these left. So, yeah. I'm going to stick these back in here because now I feel really, really, really guilty about it. So, what this lesson teaches us, people, is you don't need to have all the colored pencils. Even if you want to have all the colored pencils, you don't need them. In 52 weeks, we did not use all of my colored pencils. This week, however, we will be using the Artilicious, the Primo Softs, as well as the Artilicious 50s. The Artilicious 50s are this one here. It's 50 distinct colors. It has a little sharpener. They're actually a really nice set of pencils. They are a harder pencil. And I didn't have room in the Artilicious pouch for them, so they stayed in their box. Now I have another pouch. I need to move things around and actually get them in the pouch. So we have the Artilicious Primo Soft here and the Artilicious 50 count here. So you'll be able to we'll be able to use them together because a lot of the colors are a lot different than each other. So, and of course we are going to color our last picture of the year in Mystical Lands Chronicles, and this will be the last picture that we color this year. Well, maybe one on Saturday, but that will be a shorty. On Saturday, I will be going through a bunch of information on things that are going to be changing on the channel in the new year. So stay tuned for that on Saturday. Today, we are just going to concentrate on coloring. Isn't that fun? So I've got a piece of paper in here. So I did, if you missed the post, I did finish this one. I know it took me a long time, but I did finish it. Let's see, what are we going to color in this one? Because we are only going to be coloring it for today, I say we color something simple, kind of like that one, that we're not going to yeah, I think we'll just color a frog. No. I think we will color one of the little houses. And if it doesn't get done today, it doesn't get done today. I'll finish it off. So I think we'll color this one here. which is the Allerial's estate. Allerial's estate. I'm going to press down on that so that we can get the page flat. And then we're going to zoom it on in. I was ready for a zoom zoom. Oh, thank you, Callie. I appreciate that. And we're going to zoom. I'm going to move it down, and we're going to work on the house structure. And we're going to start with the 50s here. Maybe. It really doesn't have the color. Yes, it does. Jasmine. Oh, well, make dinner. You got to make the din-dins. Otherwise, people get all grumpy and... All right. So we're going to start with Jasmine. The Artilicious 50 series as well as the Primo Soft don't have a number. However, they do have color names on them. So it makes it easier to locate your colors. I'm going to color the plaster of the walls. Coloring it with the dark color first. And then, of course, we're going to blend that in. Make sure that you make the cracks in the plaster a little bit deeper colored, because they're going to have more debris on them. That is not a wall, that is a stick. That is a twig. It's a twig holding up the wall. And of course our shadow areas under the eaves. I will be making more shorts this year, so I hope that they aren't driving you crazy yet. I figured out how to make shorts. That is true. That is very true. Yeah. If you live in Oregon and you don't want to buy a set of pencils, just do what Alex does and come on over, give them a try. It will keep you or entice you to spend money. Either keep you from it or entice you to do it. Well, I told you to come play with them. I'm not terrible. I will share my toys. I did, hopefully hubby's not listening. I did purchase a few things after Christmas that I didn't get for Christmas that I really wanted. So I did purchase them for myself. Shh. So we will have a few new things to try in the new year. I did not purchase the one thing that I really, really want because the price on them went really high and I can't justify it. I don't do watercolor enough to justify it. Okay, I think that's it for all the plaster areas. Hello, Emily. I hope you are doing well. Thanks for coming in. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that fun stuff. My holidays were wonderful. Now I'm going to use champagne yellow. I'm just going to extend that shadow out a little bit. No, I have not. Oh, other than the ones that you brought here. I think you brought me some and I tried them and they're lovely if I remember correctly. But I did not splurge on them because they are a little bit expensive. And for somebody that doesn't do a lot of watercolor work, I just couldn't justify it to myself. So if I did a lot of watercolor work, I would find a way to justify it to myself, but I don't. Uh, my husband did buy me a new headset, even though I told him not to. And after I figured out what was wrong with my headset, it was even more of a, I told you not to do that. But it's okay. He bought me a new headset, so if this headset has problems, I still have a spare. So, not a big deal. This one's a little bit better anyway, so hopefully my voice is not horrible in it. Yeah, I think you brought the 20 set over the last time you came over to try pencils for me to try, and I went, ooh, take them away before I use them all up. All right, now I um, want, not Peru, um, I want jasmine. So the jasmine in the Primo Softs is lighter than the jasmine in the 50 set. And I'm just going right over the 50 series as well as the other color here and bringing those colors together, creating that plaster color. My sister has asked me to teach her how to color, so I will be doing some beginner's tutorials as well. And all these things I'll go over on Saturday so that I can make notes and actually give you all accurate information. These are just ideas that I'm floating around in my head, spewing out as I color. Oh, welcome back. Awesome, I'm glad I sound good. I'm glad it sounds good to you guys because the mic on the camera was not doing it for me. I did not like the sound of my voice on that thing. It sounded terrible to me. But that's just me. All right, now we're going to do the woodwork. So we're going to use saddle brown and for the dark area, so we'll use saddle brown from the 50 set. Just because it is a harder pencil, it makes it easier to get into those cracks and crevices. That's coffee. As soon as I find the saddle brown. I should have taken these all out and put them in my pencil holder. That would have been a smart thing to do. And since it's a gnome's house, we're going to use a gnome to sharpen the pencil. I love that little gnome sharpener. It's so cute. And I haven't broken a pencil in it yet, so yay me. And I did test that sharpener on the eraser part of that sharpener on regular paper, and it does erase much nicer on regular paper. So I know it's not a professional eraser or it's anything like that. It's definitely a novelty item and not really meant to work all that well. But it did pretty good on regular paper. So all right. Just coming through, getting that wood grain in the pillars and posts and all the wood aspects of the house here. Then we'll come back through with a lighter color. And we've got some brickwork to do and some thatch work to do. A little bit of painting work, yeah. So I hope everybody got all of the wonderful things on their wish list for Christmas this year. And for those of you that did not do what I did, and yeah, buy them for yourself. I know I was terrible. I should not have done it, but I really wanted them. I shouldn't have done it, but I really wanted to. They are. Novelty things are so fun. I like them. And sometimes you luck out and the novelty thing works better than the artist grade thing. So, just saying. All right, now we're going to use Sienna out of the Color Soft, out of the Primo Soft. You're trying to be good? What's wrong with you? Check your temperature. Just coming off of that darker brown. This will be our medium tone. Thank you, Dawn. Dawn, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. So who has New Year's plans or New Year's resolutions? My resolution is to try to not be so scatterbrained. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep that one, but I can hope. Good. I'm glad you had a good Christmas. I know a lot of people struggled this Christmas with loss of loved ones, so I struggled. I was on the struggle boat for a while, especially Christmas Day, without Shyla, because Christmas was a wonderful time to have her in the house with us because she just loved opening Christmas presents. It was one of her favorite things to do would be open presents. And she did it very well. And there was always a squeaky in there, so she would run around quite happy with the squeaky. So I miss that. But, we gotta let go sometimes. Can't hold on to them forever. But it's one of my fondest memories of her is opening Christmas presents. And we bought her a elf suit, an elf costume, and that she just loved wearing. They were like little pajamas. It was awesome. Oh, that's a good one. Color a portrait. You can easily do the 100 books. Maybe. I hope you don't plan on reading 100 books on New Year's Eve. That's just Oh, nice. Hello, Yana. How are you doing? I hope you are having fun. And now we're going to use the Peru from the Primo Soft because it's a nice light color. See if I can not break it. Yeah, no. I have issues sometimes with those sharpeners. There's Bob. Bob is home from work, so shh, don't be talking. Don't be telling my secrets. You'll read an entire book on New Year's Eve? Ay, ay, ay. I will probably not be doing anything. Maybe watch a movie with Bob. Maybe have a glass of wine. I missed all of the markings on this window frame here. Yes, it's okay. We're just doing that part. Okay. Um, we're just doing the edges. Thank you, Yana. Just doing the edges. Yeah, well, that's the thing is people interrupt. Like children, dogs, cats, chickens. Oh, nice, Yana. We are going to have a few different books that I haven't colored in yet that we are going to make a goal of coloring in. The ones that scare me the most to color in, plus some new ones, yeah. I may even color in that one book that just terrifies me to color in. I've got a couple of them. Poet Spice has asked me to do a buddy color in the Enchanted Fairies book that I just got for Christmas in January, so I will be coloring in that. Hopefully we'll not be messing it up too badly. I don't think I will be doing that on stream, but we never know. It is just, it is one of those very intricate books that is difficult to see what things are and where they go and that sort of thing. You have to sort of stare at it for a little while. Serene. I will not be coloring a mandala, no. Um, we will leave the mandalas for Jen and Davissa. I'm just fine with that. I am going to once again try to not purchase anything this year. Let's see how long that lasts again. I am going to try to curtail my purchases as much as possible. We are planning a trip in April, so I need to, save up for that. So. Nice. Order of pizzas. You don't have to cook. Well, hello, Carol. Sorry I didn't see you come in, dear. Welcome, welcome. All right, so now we're going to do our bricks. And we're going to use bronze to begin with. And this one. Bronze and sepia. Well, I didn't say not buy anything at all. Yes, I did good up until somebody had a sale. And because it's a local art shop that I enjoy supporting, a small business, I had to go and see what she had on in her sale. So that was my undoing. All right, so we're going to start with sepia first in the edges. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Put the shadow in from the plaster and down the edge of the wall. Yeah. I have not been keeping track of what comes out in 2024. I have so many things that I have not used and have not colored in and have not enjoyed since I got them. So I think that's what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to color my stash. I'm going to color the things that I have not already colored. So I'm going to go through all my books and I'm going to pull the ones I have not colored in. And we're going to color in those even if they scare me. We're going to color in all those ones that terrify me. Plus some dragons. Yeah, that one I'm not concerned with. I know that there's a bunch of new ones coming out and I have, like I said, I haven't been paying a lot of attention to them, so if one of them absolutely catches my fancy, I might buy it, but I have, like I said, I have so many that I either need to get rid of or color in. So I'm going to be going through my books and getting rid of the ones that I really don't think I'll color in ever, and put aside the ones that I have not colored in that I really want to color in for the channel here as the to be colored for the Alex, if you're really bored before going back to school, you can come over and help me go through everything. If you're really bored, which you probably aren't. You are probably enjoying your holiday and don't want to be coming over here spending it with me going through books. Ooh, nice. You do such lovely work with everything you color, Yana. So, um, probably Sunday would. Probably Sunday would be a good day. Saturday, of course, we've got live stream. Sunday is New Year's Eve, so if you don't want to do that, that's fine too. But if you want to do it like tomorrow or, get out of the house while hubby's sleeping, you can bring the boys. I won't object. But I definitely need to go through that shelving unit of books and destash some, get rid of some that I don't color in that are just taking up space. Oh, nice. Linda Ravenscross is a very, very good artist. Still can't figure out why they will not ship her work to Oregon, but really, really good artist. I wanted her books, but they won't ship them here, so a friend of mine sent me some, so I do have a couple of her books, but not all of them. All right, and there we have our brickwork. We've got another bit of brickwork here on this chimney here. So I'm just going to do the edges with that brown. And come up a little bit. I'm not going to do too much of each little tiny brick. Just going to go in between them a little bit and just color the odd one here and there. And then we'll come through with the bronze color, which is more of a brick red, brick orange. It works really well for brick colors. This is a little bit harder of a pencil than the Primo Soft, but it's not a really hard pencil in itself. So compared to other harder pencils, this is a little bit softer, smoother, but it is a little bit harder than the Primo Softs. Yeah, it just, nope. And it's not just me. Alex tried for me too, and it said nope. I I thought maybe she just banned me or something, and nope, yeah, Alex tried to. They just don't like delivering to Oregon. It's perfectly fine. We understand. All right. Just going to put a final coat of this on there, blending that sepia all in there. All right, so there are our bricks. Yeah, I did too. I tried several different ways with several different addresses, and they said no. Nope, 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 and nope. All right, so we're going to do the mortar here, and then I'll use a Primo Soft for the brick, the rocks. So we're going to use gray. Oh, that sounds like fun. That's a party. Without the dogs, it would just be 9 people in a house. But with the dogs, it's a party. I'm just saying. All right, so I'm going to go in between the rocks here with this dark gray. And we're just going to slowly add that color. Trying to avoid all the little rocks, but some of the really tiny ones just get in the way. So they get bowled over. They just get dark gray, that's all. Yeah, it's always a quiet New Year's here. It's just usually me, hubby, and the kids. Well, the kids aren't kids anymore, but the boys. We're not big party people, so oh my goodness. Nope, nope, no thanks. I'll stay home. You had me at 2 teens and a 10-year-old, all the way up till there. And then, I had to go. No, I'm teasing. Kids are great when they go home with somebody else, and I just get to spoil them and send them home spoiled. That's when kids are wonderful. I am not anti-child, ask Alex. I do actually. I'm really nice to children. Sometimes to the dismay of their parents. Sometimes a little too nice to them, but I do have a tendency to spoil children, so no matter what age. If it's younger than me, it's getting spoiled. If it's my kid's age or younger, it's getting spoiled. Just saying. I spoil my friends too. I spoil everybody. I don't know what I'm talking about. I even spoil myself sometimes. Usually on my husband's insistence, but yeah. Would you guys like me to do a live stream of the destashing of coloring books? Or is that just going to be really annoying? Nice. Because I can do that for Monday night stream if you want. But Monday is New Year's Day. So I will stream on New Year's Day if you guys want to see the destashing. Hello, Topeka. Okay. Just want to say if you sent me and if anybody sent me any of these books that I will be destashing, no offense, and I hope I don't hurt anybody's feelings. But there are just some that I have outgrown the desire to color in, so. Alive, do alive. Hello, Sue. I hope the customers are staying away for a little while, or at least have the day off. You can actually just relax long enough for me to put you to sleep. Don't relax too much then. Oh no! Ah, well, as long as they're not there, that's always better. I hope it didn't flood too bad. Water pumps usually means a little bit of flooding going on. Has been unusually warm here. The weather guys this morning on the news said it was one of the warmest Decembers in history. I think there was one other one that was a little bit warmer. but it's been unusually warm this December. Weather-wise, anyway. I'm always freezing to death for some reason, which has, just been one of those new things. Since I got COVID, I just can't seem to stay warm. But, yeah. That's why we have multiple layers of clothing, so that we can keep warm. I'll be getting back into exercising on my bike this coming year, I should say, and hopefully get some of this poundage off of me and get the swelling in my legs down. Maybe even fix the pain I have in my heel. Might even go see the doctor. Yeah. All right, Sue, drive carefully. I know this is probably the really boring part. I'm just going around all of the rocks with this dark gray. The next part is going to be much simpler and much quicker. This is the intricate part. If you don't do this part, then it gets a little bland when you get doing the next part. All right. Now for this next part, we're going to take light gray. And we're just going to fill in all of those little stones, going right over top of the dark gray, dragging it into the stones. Hello, Nightbot. Nightbot is busy today. Try not to color the acorn stem. I may do the Monday stream a little bit early. And I may be changing it to be a little bit earlier than it already is, just because I had it as late as I did to accommodate another streamer who is no longer streaming, so, or not to overstream her, because I love seeing her stream. So I will be changing the time on Monday a little bit because it is a little bit later for a lot of people, but I'm not going to change it a lot because it gives the ability for the people in Australia and in the earlier time zones to be able to come in and say hello, like Aspie and Celine and everybody else out there. So I won't make it too early, but I will probably drop about an hour off of it so that it doesn't run so late. For everybody else. All right. So there's our medium tone. Now I'm going to go in with moss green. Let's see. Out of both sets. So one is a darker moss green and one is a lighter moss green. So there's moss green out of the 50, which is a darker, and then the moss green in the Primo Softs is a little bit lighter. Not a huge amount, but enough. So the darker we're going to use in the shadowy areas. And bring it into some of the wood as well. Yeah. I have not watched any of that one, so I don't watch a whole lot of TV. I do binge watch a lot of, my husband calls it murder porn. He says if I didn't know any better, I'd have to worry. Yeah. Then we're going to come in with the Primo Soft on the lighter shade of the moss green. Thank you for the hearts. Hello, Diane. We're just going to put some in some of the corner areas. Just giving that rock face areas a little bit more interest. Like an old house, you know, it has that little bit of that moss color growing on the rock areas. Unless you come all around along with the pressure washer and wash it off all the time or scrub it off. I like to have it on there, so I personally would just leave it on, but that's just me. And come down the edge here with the darker moss green, putting in that shadow. And then we're going to take our black and we're going to put a deeper shadow at the bottom. Hello, Daisy. How are you? Welcome. Good to see you. So we're going to take our black and we're going to put in a deeper shadow on either side of the window here. under the roof line. And then down here where the snow is coming up. Like so. There we go. And then we're going to take that green. And we're just going to bring that in to the gray. And then we're going to take our dark gray. And we're just going to drop that line down a little bit. Same with over here. Just graying up that green just a little bit. Like so. Oh no! I hope it is not COVID, Blue. That's just so many people have gotten COVID for Christmas this year. It's ridiculous. I think Santa has COVID and has been just bringing it to everybody. Just saying. All right, so I'm going to take the dark moss green here. I'm going to give it a sharpen. All right, so we're going to take the darker moss green. We're going to come under the edges of the top here, the top of the wall. Great, now I got the hiccups. Hopefully they go away. And then down through here as well. Getting that shadow in there. We will be coming back through with the black as well, just to get that darker shadow in there. Now we're going to use the lighter moss green from the Primo Soft. And we're just going to randomly add a little bit of green to the rocks, especially the larger ones that are going to jet out a little bit more. Like so. Then we're going to take our black, make sure it's our black, and we're going to come underneath that edge. Come down the shadow area of the jet out here of the doorway. And then come into the edge under the snow, putting that snow shadow up onto the rock wall. Like so. Then we're going to put in a little bit of that black here. And some of that light gray. Oh dear. I hope he's okay. Well, I'm glad he's home. I hope he's okay. I'm glad he's home for Christmas. That is definitely a blessing. Okie dokie. And there we have the main part of the majority part of the house done. We're going to do the windows now. So I'm going to grab light sea green, I think. Maybe dark turquoise. What do I have in the... yeah, I think we'll go with light sea green. Oh. That's got to be scary. And we're going to come into the edges of the window. Oh, that is weird. But I'm glad they were able to land in the backyard and were able to get him up and out as quickly as possible so he could get the help he needed. I don't think they'd be able to land in my backyard. I think my backyard's too small. And then this one here, we're just going to go in to a few of the diamonds here with a little bit of this green. That's for sure. Definitely one of those things that we're happy to have available. Those medical services. Especially when we need them. But I'm glad he's home and he's doing well. Alright, I think that's it for the windows. We've got this one up here. Now we're going to take a light yellow. So we're going to take our Jasmine in the Primo Soft. We're going to color over the entire window here. Like so. Now this window here is going to cast a little bit of light down here on the snow. So we're going to color the snow yellow. This lantern is going to cast snow shadow, snow light here. This is going to cast a little bit of light here on the roof. Maybe a little bit on the snow as well. And then some down here. And then this one here is going to cast some down here. Like so. All right. Yes, the yellow snow. All right, so today is the last day for coloring the Mystical Lands Chronicles Book 2, and the last time for the giveaway. So I am going to do a final giveaway for this book. If you are in the United States, you will receive a choice of either a physical book or a PDF version. If you are outside of the US, you will receive a PDF version. So I'm going to pull up my random.org. And when I say go, 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 I want people to put in a number in the chat from 1 to 100. If you have already put in, or somebody has already put in the same number as you, the person with the number in first keeps that number. If one of the mods tells you that you have a duplicate number and you need to change your number, please change your number. I will continue coloring until all of the numbers are in. Please don't chat during the giveaway so that the mods have the ability to see the numbers going in and letting people know when their numbers need to be changed, and of course helping me see who the winner is. All right, so those are the rules of the game. Everybody get your numbers ready. Absolutely. So, everybody go, 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 go. Get those numbers in there. This is the last opportunity to win the Mystical Lands Chronicles Book 2 from our wonderful artist Karen E. Myers. I absolutely adore her work, and the fact that she was able to complete this book, including the story, after all she went through this year, is absolutely amazing to me. She had a huge health scare and surgeries and all those fun things where she thought for sure that she was not going to be able to draw again, and she was able to overcome that and create this wonderful book. So I am very proud of her and her accomplishments. So if you would like a copy of the Mystical Lands Chronicles, Book 2, put your number in the chat. Numbers from 1 to 100. And I will do a random roll. Using a little bit of that moss green on the door. And then we're going to add some actual green to that. So I think we're going to grab apple green and a little bit of emerald green. Starting off with the emerald green, going into those shadowy areas. And then putting in our light areas, especially around the window. I don't know why, but I really wanted this door to be green. I don't know why. All right, just a couple more minutes here, so everybody get your numbers in. I'm going to put in some yellow here for the light. I'm going to get a brighter yellow for the light. So I'm going to cover this in a brighter yellow, and we're going to come through here with that brighter yellow and put a bit more of a glow from it there. Just because it's a lantern which is going to have more light on the outside because of the reflections that are created from the lantern light. Just going to add a little bit more here. Want that snow to be a little bit more yellow, like so. I'm going to take a little bit of that here as well. There we go. All right, so I haven't seen any new numbers added recently, so this is your last chance to get your numbers in. If you would like to have a Mystical Lands Chronicles book to the Christmas Crystals in the Chrysalis, get your numbers in now. This is your last chance. I'm going to count down from 10 and I'm going to type in stop. Once I type in stop, I will roll the numbers on the random.org. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last chance, get your numbers in. Everybody get your numbers in. One more. All right. And stop. So everybody's got their numbers in that wanted to put their numbers in. We have our random.org here. I'm going to generate the first number and I'm going to ignore that one. So I'm not even going to show it. And then we're going to generate a new one. The number is 45. So the closest to 45 without going over. Give me an email. That does look like it would be Alex at 39. Just going through making sure. Yeah, Alex at 39 is the closest to 45 without going over. So, Alex, if you want to send me an email on whether you would like the physical book or the PDF version, please let me know and I will let Karen know. Congratulations, Alex. Well done. And thank you all very much for supporting Karen in her journey this year. Not only do I really appreciate it, I know that she really appreciates all of the support and the love that you have all shown her. And I hope that you will continue to show her in the years to come. This is only a part of the story. There is another section coming up in a new book, so stay tuned for that. And I will be trying to make sure I read that as well. So I'm using the metallic gold on the cover for the lantern. And there we have that. Hello, Christina. All right, so we're going to start on the roof line. So I need that jasmine color, which is here. So we're going to start off with the light jasmine. Oh, I'm so sorry, Callie. Unfortunately, the ads are a little bit louder, so. Hello, Shannon. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and it wasn't too busy. Too busy. That's the word I'm looking for. Hopefully it wasn't too busy. Yeah, they scare me every time I get one too. I think I forgot to do the thing. It doesn't seem to work for me very much. I think YouTube overrides it. But it's finally no longer grayed out, so I can go in and fiddle with it again and make sure that I'm doing it correctly. I hate new things. I always end up messing them up. All right, so we've got a really pale coat of jasmine on there. And now we're going to go in with a little bit of chocolate. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to flick this down because this is a thatch roof. We want that straw-like appearance. This is going to be our medium tone. We will come back through with a darker tone as well. I am working on the Mystical Lands Chronicles Book 2 using the Artilicious Primo Soft as well as the 50 series. And this will be the last page that we color in the Mystical Lands Chronicles Book 2 this year. Yep. And this is Ariel's estate. Ilariel's estate. There we go. I have to pronounce it properly. I'm not very good at it. I have a horrible time with names. I'm really bad with fantasy names, even worse with people names. All right, now we're going to take the sepia, or sepia, whichever you want to call it. And we're going to come in at the very peak here with some of that shadow. And then we're going to take our jasmine and we're just going to fill in everything else again and just blend all of those colors together to give us that pretty little thatch roof. And then for the snow, we're going to take our Prismacolor white. And we're just going to color that in with a little tiny bit of that yellow on the edge for the window. And it looks like I missed coloring this area in with the, there we go, that's a little better. And then for the top area, we're going to go in with that sepia. Oh no! Oh, I hope he's doing okay. I hate it when dogs have seizures. They scare me. The old dog I used to have when I was growing up used to have seizures all the time. They terrified me. I would keep my composure while she was having them, but then I would go into the bathroom and cry after she was done because they scared me so bad. Well, I'm glad that he's fine. Yeah, Tiffany's they used to be so scary. She was a cockapoo, so part Cocker Spaniel, part Poodle. And yeah, she was a mutt, but we loved her. But she was tiny, and she would have seizures, and it just scared me so bad. I'm a big baby. All right, so now we're going back in with the Jasmine from the Primo Soft. Now, if you only have the Primo Soft or only have the 50 count, both of these color names and colors are in each different set. Um, The 50 series does have a little bit of a darker undertone to them, so um, the Primo Soft are a little bit of a softer color and a little bit of a softer pencil. But you can definitely do this entire picture the same way I did with either set or both sets at once, the way I have, or one set at a time. So don't feel that you have to have both sets just to do this, because you don't. You don't even have to have one. Just use the pencils you got. Yeah, the 50 set is a wonderful set. They're a little bit harder than the Primo Soft, but they are still a really good set of pencils, and they have all the same colors in them. They're just a little bit darker, a little bit stiffer than the Primo Softs. Just putting in that snow shadows. Put a little bit of gray in this one too. Then we're going to take our handy dandy Prisma, and we're going to do our white for the snow. I'll get this roof thatch done, and then I think it's getting pretty close to when we need to call it a day. I do need to go and make dinner at some point soon. Peoples wants to be fed. I think I'm going to make ham and cheese macaroni with leftover ham. Yes, I have. I have. I found out how to do shorts, Shannon. I figured out how to do them. Coming in with the chocolate. To be honest, though, I did just transfer something that should have been a short in the first place into a short. The only reason why it wasn't a short is because I didn't have it formatted the right way. And I didn't know how to format it. I didn't like them very much as shorts now, but I figured I had to do them. I figured I had to do them on my computer now. Because I'm not very good on the phone, but I figured out how to do them on the computer. So I don't have to do them on the phone. I barely know how to talk on my phone, never mind do anything else. Darn technology. I don't want to know how many people unsubscribed or turned off their bell. I just don't want to know. I promise that there will not be 28 shorts in one day very often. If ever again. Yeah, it was the advent calendar that I did in 2022 that was supposed to be shorts because they're only a minute long video. But because I didn't understand how to do it on my phone or how to do it on the computer so that it would come up as a short, it never came up as a short. Now I figured out how to do it, and now I've turned them into actual shorts because I didn't do an advent calendar this year. Just didn't have enough time in the day. I need a daily planner. I need to get a planner book for the year so that I can actually keep better track of my time. So I know what I'm doing when I'm doing it so that I don't over promise myself, over commit myself to things. Yes, I went back a year so I could turn them into shorts. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That's time travel there. It only took about an hour to do it all. That's why they all came up quite quickly, at one right after another. Once I figured out how to do it, it was pretty quick. And it only took me about an hour to figure it out, so. But when I first made them, you couldn't make a short on the computer, so I couldn't figure out how to make a short on the computer. The program I used for editing wouldn't allow it, and when I would upload it, YouTube wouldn't allow it as a short because it was in the wrong format. Now you can upload it as a short because it's under a minute long, and YouTube will change the format for you. So you just have to be careful with that because they like to choose the worst possible area to turn into that 9 by 16 or whatever it is. Hello, Marilyn! Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and wonderful Boxing Days and all of those things. The end to 2023 as we know it. And then we are going into the year of the wooden dragon. That is the Chinese symbol for the year 2024 is the wooden dragon. And I have, spent 2 hours coloring nothing but this poor little house. But we got the house mostly done. I will do the chimneys the same way as the rock work at the bottom here. But there we have our little house. Almost done there. The thatch work on here and that sort of thing will be done the same way. I will try to get this done in the next week or so. And I will get it posted on Instagram. Well, that's good, Marilyn. I'm glad that I've been able to help you lurk easily. Again, on Saturday, we will be going through the things that are going on the channel. On Monday, we will be doing a destash of books, removing books that I don't color and concentrating on the to be colored for the year. I wanted color in the books that I haven't colored in yet throughout the year. So that will be the to be colored for the year. Well, at least, the idea of what we're going to be coloring for the year, because, these things always change. So yeah, there's some changes going on the channel. We will discuss those on Saturday as well as on Monday, and work through the different things that are happening here, as well as on Facebook and on Discord. So those are all of the things that we have to look forward to in the new year. All right, guys, thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. Hello, Emily. And of course, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everybody. This is supposed to be fun, so make sure that you have fun and enjoy your coloring. Until next time, bye-bye for now.